Howdy doody, oh welcome to my channel, oh welcome to my channel. Right, I'm on my phone. It's a bit weird today. If it ain't been before, I'm Kerry. It's never organised, as you know. But I was going to go on my tablet, but I've got too much storage. And I couldn't seem to get rid of it. So I hope you're having a good day, and I do. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just going to have a cigarette. So grab your fag. Grab your cat, your dog, your cup of tea, whatever. And then we will begin. Oh, I wanted to say something to you actually. I watched a thing last night about Robbie Williams. Is it Robin Williams or Robbie Williams in it? Oh, the comedian. It was so sad. Well, comedian, actor, everything. It was so sad because everyone was saying about him dying of depression. And he didn't. He died of a form of Alzheimer's and like dementia. Oh, it was so sad. And it made me think of something because they found a notepad that he had, and he used to write down little things in there and like how he felt. And his wife said when she got it, he all he did was help other people. And you probably know this anyway. He used to go to the army places in Iran and Iraq and cheer up all the troops. And he just wanted to make everybody happy, a bit like what I'm like. And they found a notepad, and it said in there, all I want to do is help people be less afraid. And it made me cry because so many people are afraid, and for all different reasons. And I know some of you get afraid, like when you've been with like narcissists, or you've been with like abusive people that have like sold you illusion, or you've been bullied when you was younger. And yeah, it made me cry. I was sitting there thinking like, no one should be afraid. No one should be afraid. And half the time you're afraid, it's not even real. And people like try and instill fear in you because do you know what? The thing is, they're actually afraid. The people that instill fear in you, they're more afraid than you are. So they try and stop you from moving on and doing what you want because they're afraid you're going to succeed, or they're afraid you're going to leave them because they're really insecure. And I just thought of all the times I've been afraid because people have made me afraid. And when I had my awakening and I got over my breakup, because I'm a collective like you, and someone tried to unalive me many times for many years, someone who I love very much. And I can't even be with anyone else now, and I can't because I was sold an illusion, and it wasn't nice because I had to get all through it and through my trauma, and I still got trauma, but I was very afraid. And my ex made me afraid, and I was afraid to move on. I was afraid to succeed. He made me afraid to like be what I wanted to be, and I didn't even know what I wanted to be. I've never known what I wanted to be. And he made me afraid to go out and afraid of people, afraid what people were saying about me. And it was all an illusion. And I had no reason to be afraid. And when I went out into like the world, which I'm only just getting out into now, I walk around now and I think, there's nothing to be afraid of. Why was I so afraid? It's because I had it instilled in me. And it really did like resonate with me, thinking that's what I'm like. I don't want people to be afraid. I just don't. And there's nothing worse than it being afraid. It's horrible, and it is to be scared and be afraid of things because you're just like told to be afraid, or you're convinced to be afraid. Sorry, I got burps from my coffee. So yeah, that's all I'm here for. It's just to show you that, listen, I've come a long way, and I have, and I've probably been afraid all my life. I've always been a bit adventurous, but someone's always pulled me back. Like my mum pulled me back, my dad stopped me. I wanted to leave the area, and when I did finally leave the area that I lived in, I got disowned because I left the area and I wasn't supposed to. It's because I was moving on, and it's because people haven't got the guts to move on themselves. So they stop you moving on because they're more afraid to move on than what you are. So they're afraid that you're going to do better than them, or they're afraid that you're going to do something that they haven't got the guts to do. And it's really sad. So that's all I wanted to say. Please don't be afraid, because fear is instilled in you, and it is. And like I said, bullies are just scared people, and they're just afraid of everything. And you get scared of people thinking, oh, they're so scary and I'm so afraid and I'm so scared of this. And really, they're more afraid than you are. And you know what it is? They know you're strong. So they know if you suddenly wise up to their games that they're playing or their illusion, like a lot of you have or a lot of you are, that they're scared ones. So anyway, I'm not great at explaining things. I just, like I said, it's laid out bare here. It is how it is. So anyway, let's get on, and don't be afraid, all right? I just want to be here because I've been there and I know what it's like, guys. And I have come out, well, I'm not out the other side, but I'm coming out the other side now. And I'm starting to realise that life is not that scary, especially when you give it to God and when you pray and you give all your worries to God as well. It's not as scary as you think it is. And people are quite wicked, aren't they, doing that to us? They really are. And that's all I wanted to say. Don't be afraid, okay? You can do anything. You can achieve anything. And it does take a lot of work to not be scared anymore. And it does, because a lot of you get illnesses from what's happened to you. And you get trauma, you get anxiety, you get depressed. But it's all a state of mind, okay? You just got to do what I did, and you've got to retrain your brain. And just every day push yourself to do things, even if you are afraid. So that's what I'm basing today on, and I'm tingling all over. Just, I don't want anyone to be afraid. I really don't. And yeah, it was really sad watching that. If you want to see it, have a look at it. I watched it on Prime Video. Oh no, just as I've done that, we've got a new partner come out. See, that scares me. I'll tell you. No, but you might want a new partner. It says a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. You might not want to be alone, but I mean, I'm not reading for me, I'm reading for you. So pay careful attention to new people that we send into your life. This is from your angels. You will recognise them by your sense of familiarity, comfort and safety. Now, this might not be a partner. Don't shout at me. This might be someone who you might want to partner up with. Someone who might help you with a business or like a journey that you're doing. So it might not be a partner, or it might be. I know some of you do. But don't think you need a partner to be complete. Because I always tell you, you don't need the other half. Because you're not half a person. You're a whole person. So if anyone comes into your life, it's to enhance your life, not because you need them. Like I used to say to my ex, and this is what he didn't like I don't need you. I've always been like quite independent. I was like, I wanted him. I want you. I don't need you. To have someone in your life is like an added like bonus. So yeah, this might be someone who's just going to partner up with you. Could be someone that's going to help you on your journey. Someone the angels is going to send that might make you like feel better about your journey, and that you get a bit of guidance. All right, so take it as it is. We'll see as we go along, and we'll see what we got, guys. So just remember, you don't need people when you're in your full purpose or you're having an awakening. What it is to teach you that you can do this on your own, because you're not on your own. You have your higher self, and you have yourself to back you up. You have to get strong so you can look after yourself. And you don't need a husband, you don't need a wife, like you don't even you don't need, all you need really is to have your kids around you. And well, whether they're toxic or not. If they're toxic, then no. Because during this awakening, you have to get rid of people, and you do. And you will lose friends, because you have to release people. Look what's come out, release and surrender. Thank you, angels. Release and surrender. All right. So this is from your angel. Look how beautiful that card is. So now you are the light, and you are your own light. And be proud of how far you've come, guys. And I am really proud of you, and I am. And I'm proud of you if you have released something or someone, or you've surrendered to God, or just surrendered to loving yourself. So we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms and heart to our love and assistance. What did I say? Everything resonates here, guys, because I always give it to the angels before I want to talk about something. And then the angels will guide me to the cards, okay? And I do say okay a lot, but it's just what I do. So there you go, all right? Release and surrender. So you could be releasing a partner, some of you. You could be releasing a new partner that you've met, or just releasing friends and surrendering to God and surrendering to your angels and surrendering to yourself, like I just said. And it is scary releasing, but once you release, you become so powerful that you'll wish you'd done it ages ago, and you will. Whoa, we've got 2 there, guys. So reward yourself. And look, life purpose, exactly what I was saying. So reward yourself. Oh, look, you might be back in your childlike ways, and you could have someone young around you as well. But reward yourself. And also, there's nothing wrong with being in your childlike way. Some people don't like it when you're like, not childish, but childlike, and you love like nice things in the world, and you giggle, and you find really little things wonderful. Like, I'm feeling like that now, and I do feel like I'm back to how I should have been as a teenager, because I didn't really have a childhood, because I had a child when I was a child. I got pregnant at 15, and I had my daughter when I was 16, and I had to grow up really quick, and I wasn't allowed to be a child when I was a child either, because my dad was always in prison, and I always had to look after my sister. My mum was always drunk, but she was always at work as well. So this might resonate with you as well. So you've been given a lot of you've been giving a lot of yourself lately. So that could have been giving to other people. And it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy and mood and motivation at a consistently high level. All right, so you need to give to yourself, treat yourself, even just be nice to yourself is still rewarding yourself, and tell yourself well done and be proud of yourself. And maybe you have given yourself to other people more than you have yourself, and just being on your own. And she's holding a shell, you know, when you're a kid and you have a shell and you listen to it and people say, oh, you can hear the sea. That's the kind of space you want to be in. So when you listen to a show and you can hear that, you can like meditate and just get your thoughts together and get back to your childlike ways. And I love that. But you might be feeling like that now, like you just want to get your inner child out now and just feel more free. And tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, guys. Honestly, you must tell yourself, like, well done for how far you've come. So life purpose. So the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So a lot of you might not know what you want to do. It doesn't matter if you're like me, 51, and you still don't know what you want to do. I've never known what I wanted to do because, like I said, I've never had the chance to do anything. Every time when I was younger, I wanted to be a hairdresser, but my mum's like, oh, you won't be a very good hairdresser. I don't know why you want to do that. I wanted to join the Royal Air Force. I signed up for it and everything. And it's like, well, you won't be able to do that. Oh, Arthur Carey wants to join the Royal Air Force. Oh, like they're going to have you in there. That was what he's like all the time. And I always got put down for everything I wanted to. So I'd think, well, maybe they wouldn't want me in there. Maybe I'm being silly and I shouldn't do it. And I wouldn't do it. And I missed out on a lot. And we only live once. And once you don't do it, there's sometimes you get too old, you can't do it again. Or you have kids and then you can't, like, you don't feel the same as you did years ago when you was younger. But yeah, so you might be writing a book. You might want to journal. You might feel like time's running out. Or like you've wasted a lot of time. You might feel like, 'cause there's a timer there. Look at the little timer. You might feel like you're getting older now. But listen, you have always got your childlike ways. And you might have angels around you that are very young at heart as well. And very playful. And they're making you feel like that. But it doesn't matter. Because as you get older, guess what? You get wiser. And you learn more about yourself over time. And anything's possible at any time, and it is. Maybe not what you wanted to do, but there's always other things you can do. Don't give up, all right? You've learned a lot, and I feel like you're very wise now. And there's no such thing as time down here. There's not. There's time down here, but not in the divine. There's not. You've got all the time in the world, and you have. So you could be in your full purpose, or you might just be thinking, what's your purpose in life? But like it says, just make sure you don't want to serve people like you're a servant, but serve people in helping them, bringing them happiness, bringing them joy. And then don't worry about finding your purpose, because like it says here, then your purpose will serve you and you will find it, and you will. Keep going, guys, no matter what. Don't let anyone hold you back, all right? It's your life, and you need to do what you need to do. And if you're in bad situations, you need to think about getting out of them. And there is always a way out. There is. Change in direction. And we got relationship as well. This could be to do with a relationship with yourself. So we got change in direction. So you obviously are changing, and you're changing the way you thought your life was going to be. You might have changed your life altogether. You might have thought you was going one way, and you end up going another way. You might have had a partner that changed your direction, where you were sort of following them, I'm getting, and like you were sort of living their life, and now you want to live your life, and it's a bit weird going a different way. You weren't expecting to go this way. You weren't expecting to do this on your own. But don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid, guys. Change is good, and it is. Change is as good as a rest, as people say. Right, the changes that you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. This is your angels, okay? You are protected now, and you're protected in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes that you desire. Everything resonates, what I say. And I do say that a lot because I want you to believe me. I'm only here to help you. And I'm only here to guide you. Your angels guide you here. And then my angels and your angels guide me on what to say and what to bring up and how to speak to you. I got tapping under my desk, so that's confirmation. All right, guys. So change of direction. Change is good. Don't be scared of change. Please don't. Because it's your life, and you need to do this for you. You need to release and surrender. You will get help coming from your angels. And we've got relationship. It's beautiful, isn't it? So, you might like unicorns. There's a little unicorn on there. Karma, sit down. He's been a little sod today. He always is when I'm on here. That's my dog, if you don't know. So your primary relationship is with yourself and with God. What did I say at the beginning? And every other relationship follows from there. So once you get a relationship with you and you get a relationship with God, you get a relationship with God first, and then God will show you who you are. And then you'll realise who you are because you trust in God for showing you who you are. All right? To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. So to attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. I'm finding it hard to speak at the minute. I'm due on. It always happens, sorry men, but I'm being honest, and I get all my words tangled. So yeah, you need to snuggle up to God, get more closer to God, your creator. Whatever you believe in, the universe is God. God is the universe. And then he obviously came down to earth and made himself a human and was Jesus. That's why I look at it. Jesus is God, and he is, because if you work it out, it comes from the divine. So Jesus sent a piece of him down to earth so he could see how people would treat him for trying to love people and change people and heal people. All right. So as you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So the more you feel better about yourself, the more you love yourself, then you can bloom with other people. So the most important thing at the moment is just to get a relationship with you and spend time with God and pray. Just talk to God on a personal level. And you can't go any further until you've done that and you know who you are. Release people around you that are making you feel down. Just release everything. Surrender to God, all right? And it is a beautiful thing to surrender. Until you do it, you don't get it. And then when you do it, you think, I don't need anybody. And you don't. And then people that you do need will turn up, like your soul tribe and people that really love you and really want you to prosper. Someone shouldn't hold you back if they care about you. They want you to succeed. They'd want you, like they'd say to you, go away and be what you want to be, and I'll be here when you get back. That's a real friend. That's a real soulmate. That's a real partner. It's exactly how God treats you. So yeah, have a relationship with yourself first before you have a relationship with anybody else. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this short and do you a couple of videos. I wanted... Where's my little prayer book gone? I couldn't find that the other day. There it is. So I'm going to do your little prayer, guys, and have a lovely day. Just think about yourself. Maybe you need to just have a bit of time with God. Right, I'm going to do this one, carrying enough. Right, what does it profit them if they gain the whole world, but lose or forfeit themselves? God, you hold everything in your hands, and yet you give all your attention to my cries for help. Amazing. Even the best juggler in the world eventually has too many moving objects and they crash to the ground, but you never drop a thing. No earnest prayer goes unheard. I'd ask you to help me better juggle my burdens, but I know you have a better solution. Even if everything I take on is worthy, if I take on too much, everything, including me, is going to fall. Father, help me know when I'm ready. Help me know when I'm already carrying enough and when I may need to set a few things down. Don't let me become all about my work. Life is so much sweeter when I'm all about you. That's really fitting to what I just said, guys. So when it's all about God, don't worry about other things. You might have given up a job. You might realise that you need time to heal yourself rather than go to work and do the 9 to 5, guys, all right? So listen, look after yourself, love yourself, don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid. Don't let people install fear in you. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's exciting finding yourself. Trust me, I know. And enjoy the journey, guys, seriously. And I love you, and I will be back on soon, okay? If you like the channel, like it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Any donations, I'm honestly truly grateful. And any Amazon wish list as well that you want to send me, it is in my description box on my community board. When you go onto my channel, onto Laid Up Bear, it says it on there. Just press it, it'll take you straight there. And me and the dogs are very grateful, and we do send you our love. And love God and love yourself, okay? And be good to yourself. Namaste, guys. Mwah. Have a beautiful day, yeah? And don't be afraid.